Good evening, everyone. We are now in volume three. We are now in volume three. We are now in volume three. Oh my goodness. We are now in volume three. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. All the me's I had to be. The turning point came the last time he stabbed me. Now, let me just pause and tell you guys that as I share this story, domestic violence awareness month is October, I believe, and we're in the end of August. And there's just some conversations that I think that we need to be having. So as I share a little bit of this story on tonight, if you hear something that resonates, whether it's with you or a friend, please get them help. Please ask for help. Please seek help. Do not continue to suffer in silence. The turning point came the last time he stabbed me. I was at home. The children were upstairs asleep. He came in off his head on cocaine. I had been asleep too until he woke me abruptly, hands rougher than they had any right to be. When I did not entertain him, his behavior turned erratic. He picked me up from the bed and threw me against the wall and kicked me in my head. The violence carried us downstairs. We are arguing, and I knew I was not safe. He kept pushing and shoving me through the hallway in the kitchen. I grabbed the first thing I could reach, trying to defend myself, trying to make him stop. He ripped it from my hand and began lunging it towards me. I ran into the living room. Then that is when he restrained me and stabbed me in my leg. When he was on top of me, his eyes black as night, there was no remorse in him, none. I truly believed I was going to die if I stayed. This was not the first time. Months earlier, during an argument at his home, he had stabbed me multiple times with a scalpel. His mother dismissed it and told me it was not that bad. Asked me what I had done to make him do it. He then forced me to return and clean up the blood and repaint the walls as if nothing had happened. So when everything began to unfold that night, one thought repeated in my mind: he is going to kill me. Every argument had become a fight. He was never afraid to hurt me with a baseball bat, by forcing the dog to bite me, by smashing my head against a tree, by kidnapping my children from my mother's home while I was at work. Oh, the list is endless. Eventually, he left. I called the police. They searched the streets but could not find him. Thankfully, the children never woke up. I cleaned the blood before they came downstairs. I called Axel to sit with the kids in case I needed to go to the hospital. Jack came with me because I could not go alone. He stayed with me for 6 hours, only for the nurse to tell me I had missed the window for stitches and they would have to glue the wound closed. I lied. I said I had fallen onto broken glass. I could not risk social service becoming involved again. I knew he would make me pay for it. That night was my sign. I needed to leave. I needed to leave and I needed to live. I needed to break the cycle. I planned our escape carefully, searching for properties far away from him, and we moved like thieves in the night, loading a van in darkness, beginning again in silence. This is from Breathe Again, Volume 3. This story is about domestic violence. It is about being trapped. It is about being broken. And so what I want to address is that we have a subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is a part of our survival. And so some of the things that she did right, according to the subconscious mind, like she's in survival mode. So she's trying to figure it out, make sure the kids is good, make sure she is good. Meanwhile, still trying to process. The only thing in this story that I want to point out is that the subconscious mind did not help her until the very end. Say, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. And too oftentimes we stay in situations that are unhealthy and toxic. So I want to ask this question. What version of yourself did you become in order to survive? What version of yourself have you become to survive? And this version could be that of being hyper independence. It could be people pleasing. It could be isolation. It could be overachieving. Like the list goes on. But I want to know what version of yourself that you had to become in order to survive. And what would it look like to thank her instead of being ashamed of her? So this conversation isn't about being judged or being ashamed or anything like that. But number one, I just like to believe that for those who have gone through, that are currently going through, I want to first say, I see you. You are seen. You are not alone. And help is available. Help is available. Thank yourself for getting you to this point. Thank yourself for getting you to this point. And now get you to safety. We need you to get to safety. And for those of you that are listening and this has never happened to you, again, it's hard to see the picture when you're in the frame. And so what we need to do is help our strong sisters. We need to help our strong brothers. Lately on the news, there have been repeated accounts of individuals being killed and their kids being killed and just all kind of things. Listen, when someone is asking or when someone is saying, listen, I need help or I'm having these thoughts or whatever the case may be, we need to help them get to safety. Now, ultimately, it is their decision, but we need to make sure that we are not ignoring the telltale signs. We are not ignoring the cry for help. We need to make sure that we are creating a safe space for them to tell their truth, for them to feel safe enough, to tell us their truth, and then we need to protect them and then help them get to safety. So Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I believe, is in October. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. But here's the thing. Things are happening all around us to people that we love, people we know, and people we care about. So let's not just see a strong person and be like, oh, she all right. No, let's figure out how we can be a support, how we can be a resource. And maybe it may look like you just listening, or maybe it look like you praying and interceding for that person so that they can get the courage to make the decision to leave. So understand this, the subconscious mind is how we survive. Ultimately, we have to have a conversation with ourselves about, girl, bro, I need you to come on out of this. I need you to get the help that you need so that you can get to a place of freedom and safety. Stay tuned for more of the Breathe stories. Now, I want to say this though. We have to talk. We have to have these conversations. No, nobody likes to hear about anybody being beaten, abused, none of the things. But we need to have these conversations, and we need to have these conversations with our daughters and with our sons, because guess what? It starts at home first. It starts at home first. And so, for all of you wonderful people that are taking care of children, and for all of you wonderful people who are in a home where your children are watching you be abused, it is impacting them. Get help. Don't stay where you are not being loved, supported, and celebrated, because love is not going to beat you. Love is not going to hurt you. Love is not going to belittle you. Love is not jealous. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is gracious and merciful. So please just think about who you know that may be in a situation. Share this with them. Share this with them. And then provide them with a safe space to get help. All right, you guys. Till next time. Peace.